What if Major League Baseball had city jerseys? You know how the NBA has those city jerseys that are incredible? They're amazing. People buy them. It creates revenue. It creates hype, and they're just cool. Well, what if Major League Baseball had some of those? This is something that I've wanted to see Major League Baseball do for quite some time, and we're starting to see it get rolled out with the Nike jerseys, but today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be looking at city jerseys created by Dugout Creative, which makes some of the sickest merch available for teams that you love in Major League Baseball with unique designs, and they made city jerseys. They made city jerseys, and these things look sick. So I'm gonna go through, show you all the city jerseys that they created, and hopefully Major League Baseball sees this and goes, hey, we should make some jerseys that look like this, because I'm telling you, a lot of these are really, really cool, and I'd buy them today. And guess what? You can buy them today too, because Dugout Creative has just launched their new city collection on their website. You click my referral link in the description down below, or use the code GiraffeNeckMarc at checkout, and you'll get 15% off of any of these jerseys that you see in today's video that you buy, or any other merch, apparel, whatever you want from the website. So again, click my referral link in the description, or use the code GiraffeNeckMarc at checkout, and you're getting 15% off any of these sick jerseys, sick t-shirts, sick designs. So let's get going into the city jerseys. Let's start to give my opinions and show you what they got, because oh my god, it's so sick. So first we're getting it started off with the Boston Red Sox. You might know it, Beantown, going with a little bit of that old school, the Babe Ruth look back when he was actually on the Red Sox, keeping the hat the same, but I'm not usually a guy for the gray jerseys. Even though the Beantown is super basic, I like it. It gives me the old school vibes, which is definitely what they were going for. You get in those striped socks with it. I think that this is a really clean jersey. I love the look of the Beantown one. I don't think it's gonna be my favorite by any means, but it's a really strong start. And again, you can get these on dugoutcreative.com, link in description. Oh, these St. Louis Cardinal jerseys, oh my god. First off, they changed the hat, gave us a different logo, which I think looks really smart, really clean. It's different. Kind of reminds me of the South Carolina Gamecocks logo a little bit, which, you know, I like the Gamecocks, go Cox. But then the Lou on the front, I think that's really cool. I like the design. I love a cream colored jersey with the pants, with the socks, with the cleats. Oh, this one looks so clean. The Lou, also like a cool name, but also the Lou, I think in England means the bathroom. So maybe if you're in England, you don't wear this shirt, but in America, why not? This looks sick. Next up, we got the San Francisco Giants going with the city across the front. You got the Golden Gate Bridge kind of superimposed, embossed. I don't know what the exact terminology is, but it's like shadowed on the black jersey. You guys know I'm a sucker for a black jersey. I like the stripes on the sleeve, orange and white. The city, nice and easy to read on the front, going with the white pants, orange piping down the side, a new hat as well. San Francisco with a home plate. You get the Golden Gate Bridge in there. I think this is a really fun and really cool way to change up the look of the Giants jerseys. Again, the city jerseys are not meant to be replicas of what they already have. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be different, meant to be cool designs. I think this definitely falls in the category of different, cool, and fun. I like this. The Oakland A's, the town. Now, I don't think I'm necessarily sold on the Oakland A's as much. The hat's completely different than what we've seen. It looks like it's a bit of a leaf on there, which I guess has to do with Oakland. The town, maybe it's just something I'm missing out on. I'm just more of a fan of their normal green jerseys, I'm not gonna lie. This one still looks good. It's definitely different, but I think I do prefer the just regular Kelly Green Oakland one, but still, like, as a different jersey, as a different look, maybe to wear a couple times a year. Still pretty clean, still professional looking, and I could see people loving this. But again, I just probably don't have that connection with Oakland like it makes sense with this jersey. For the Yankees, this one's gonna cause a stir, because anytime you touch a Yankees jersey, it causes havoc. The city jerseys, Yankees are gonna get one eventually. It's gonna be different. I like how it says Bronx across the front. The Yankees are in the Bronx. If you didn't know that, yes, they're the New York Yankees, but they technically play in the Bronx Bombers, and I feel like this kind of pays homage to that, going with that old school look again. I don't know if it's called like tweed or twine. I don't know what it's called, but like with that, you know, heathered look for the jersey. Same thing with the pants. It's still simple. It's still classy. Like, if you told me that this was a jersey the Yankees wear, I wouldn't bat an eye. I think it makes sense for how they're trying to go with their look, their theme, and still keeps an old school feel, which of course the Yankees have some of the most classic jerseys in all of sports. I can get behind this for sure. Cleveland, this is for you. LeBron James, Cleveland, the land. I've heard Cleveland called the land. I don't necessarily know if I like that nickname, but I do like these jerseys. You got the state of Ohio on the sleeve, which I think is a cool little touch. Their jerseys are just so boring to begin with. We're getting some color here. We're getting the land across the front in script. The hat is also really cool, saying CLE across the front. Not many times we really see that. Blue and red. It's definitely cool. I love that they're also going with the navy blue pants, red and white piping down the side, and the multicolored cleats. I don't know if you see that, split down the middle. Something different, something cool. This is a fun jersey. This reminds me a lot of what a Players Weekend jersey could look like, and I think that going with the land is definitely a fun twist. We might be seeing one of my favorite jerseys here, the Chicago White Sox. The 3-1-2 there, of course, has to deal with Chicago. They're very similar to what their black jerseys look like now, but it's just a little different spin. You got the 3-1-2 on the hat, you got the 3-1-2 on the jersey, and you're wearing the black pants with the black jersey and the black hat with red cleats. I think it's really sleek, really clean design. One of my favorites that they have for sure. Atlanta Braves going with A-Town across the front. It's pretty good. It's not one of my favorite. I actually think this looks better on t-shirts than necessarily the jersey. To me, it reminds me almost of a Minnesota Twins Twins jersey, the one that they currently wear as their alternate. So that's why, to me, I'm not particularly crazy about this one. I think this is probably lower on my pecking order. Also maybe a little biased because I just don't like the Braves. But again, like, it's still good. It's just not necessarily one that I like. Again, I see this and I go Minnesota Twins right off the rip. Oh, I hate to say it, but the Phillies, oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. I love this like maroon, this dark red color, deep red. Again, almost like the South Carolina Gamecock shirt I'm currently wearing. It's a sick color, and then you have that baby blue, powder blue. Sorry, I know someone got mad at me the other day. The powder blue on the jersey, it pops. It's so clean. It's like that Andrew McCutchen picture where he was wearing it and he looks sick. This is another jersey that they would look awesome in. They got the maroon hat with the baby blue P. Everything about this jersey I love, except that it's the Phillies. But it's still pretty good even so. Like, this might be one of the best, if not the best. Kansas City Royals, Kansas City, Missouri is where you go find me. Shout out to Tech9 for that lyric. These are cool and fun jerseys. Now, the Royals just typically have some of my favorite jerseys in baseball. That baby blue jersey is, oh, perfection. This one makes me feel a little old school. Makes me feel like it's a little bit of Negro League vibes here with the hat, specifically that KCMO on it for Kansas City, Missouri. The jersey's cool. You're kind of taking the sunrise thing from the Astros, but making it with that light blue to white for the Royals. The light blue pants, like, this would look sick on the field, especially with those white cleats. Oh, this thing is popping. I like it a lot. For the Twins, we're going with the tricolor hat, which I do like that hat a lot. We're going with a dark navy blue jersey, the red, the gold, which is something that I've had issues with in the past with their jerseys. It's hard to see, but they've made the MPLS for Minneapolis pop here. You get that little like North Star in there as well because, of course, Minnesota. I think this isn't too far off of what they already have, but it's a nice improvement on it. Again, not one of my favorites by any means. I like really bright, really vibrant, really kind of out there jerseys. This one's a little bit safe, but it's definitely cool. Oh boy, the San Diego Padres. I'm a sucker for the gold and brown. I don't know what it is, but the gold and brown works for me. And even though there's not a whole lot of changes off of what their gold and brown is already, it's still clicking, it's still working. I mean, even the pants, like slightly different color. They're almost like a sand color and it looks great. You got the brown jersey, you got the yellow S across the front. It's just so clean. It's so clean. The yellow cleats though, I don't know about that. That might be a little too much yellow for me, or gold, but the rest of it's sick. Now, for my favorite team, the New York Mets, we're going with Queens across the front, very similar to the Yankees being Bronx. The Mets playing Queens. Boom, Queens across the front. I like it for a city jersey. Technically, the city is Queens. You're playing in Queens. I like Mr. Met on the hat. Again, we're trying something different here. We've seen the Mets rock the NY for so long. Let's get Mr. Met on a hat. Why not for the city jerseys? We're going with the pinstripes, still incorporating a little bit of that 1986 racing stripes down the side and on the sleeves, which I'm a fan of those stripes. I love the Sox as well, getting the New York skyline in there. These are some really, really cool jerseys. I like these a lot. Ooh, the Angels. I'm a sucker for a blue jersey, and the Angels jersey, this is sick. First off, love the hat. Where can I get it? Can I buy this hat somewhere? That CA on the hat is so good on the dark blue with the red and the blue outline. That pops. That's what you're talking about here. And then the jersey, City of Angels. I think that's a perfect way to incorporate LA along with the Angels team name, and even the pants. Like, it's just so good. It's so good. I love everything about this jersey. The Rangers, Arlington across the front. Technically, they play in Arlington. I think I like their normal light blues better. I like that they're trying to incorporate the old, like, Rangers font there with that very unique, like, the points all around the side of it. The red hat, the light blue. I just wish that the red was, like, a little bit stronger. I don't know. To me, red on light blue sometimes can be a little bit tough. This time it was for me. This is definitely not one of my favorites, but again, like, these designs are still also good, and I would love to see any MLB team wear any of these. Ooh, the Orioles. I'm liking this Orioles jersey. A little cream color in here, calling it Charm City, which of course, Baltimore. You know, I love the hat with that old school logo with like the Oriole on it. I wanted to call it a duck, but it's an Oriole. It's very simple. It's very plain. It's not crazy. It's not out there, but I do love the Orioles stuff to begin with. Orange and black goes well, and this jersey's part of that scheme that would continue to be really good. Ooh, the Blue Jays, the Six. Drake, of course, making it famous, calling Toronto the Six, but that's the nickname of the city. These are different jerseys than we've ever seen. They've got the Maple Leaf hat, which I like, but they included baseball seams on it, which is a cool, nice touch. You've got the Toronto skyline on the bottom of the jersey, which is really cool. The red across the top, I don't know if I'm sold on that just yet. I do like that they still keep the same old Blue Jays text and font with the Six. These are slick. These are clean. Not one of my favorites, but they're definitely a really, really cool jersey. Tampa Bay Rays, Cigar City. I guess that's the nickname of Tampa. Didn't know that. Tampa, not my favorite city in the world. These jerseys, though, really cool, but I wish Cigar City was in white. If that was in white, oh, we're talking about some sick jerseys. I'm a contrast guy, as you guys know. The contrast here is still good. The white outline still makes it pop. Like, there's no doubt this thing pops, but I feel like Cigar City in white with like the blue outline, oh, I think that would have been perfection, but these are still really good. Los Angeles Dodgers, throwing it back here with a little bit of like the Brooklyn Dodger feel with, again, like that tweed, twine, heathered, I don't know what it's called, but that like dark gray material looking jersey. Putting Tinseltown across the front, in case you guys don't know, LA, Tinseltown, Hollywood movies. They also snuck in LA. I don't know if you saw it down the middle. They sneak in LA there. That's a really cool touch. A little bit different. Still very much the same though, not going too far off. think this is a cool thing. Tinseltown makes sense with the Dodgers. H-Town, H-Sub. I feel like that comes from a song, maybe like, is that in Usher's Yeah? I think it might be. I don't know if he says H-Town, but that's what I thought of immediately when I see these. Get a little bit of the sunrise from the old school Astro jerseys on a dark navy blue jersey this time. You also got it on the sleeves. I think this looks really, really clean. The hat I'm not sold on. I would have liked to see like the H logo somewhere on there, but again, I understand. And the pants look really cool with the socks, everything, the white cleats. This is a really, really clean looking logo and shirt and jersey. I love this H-Town one. Marlins, Magic City. Now, it basically to me feels like the Marlins jersey, at least the top, but they made it pop a little bit more, which has always been a problem with the black jersey for me with the Marlins. It doesn't pop. Still black on black text, not crazy, but we're getting the Miami Vice feel here. And with the black pants, that might change everything. That might make them better on field than what I'm currently seeing just for tops with Major League Baseball. I can get around to these. I love the Miami Vice feel. This has more Miami Vice feel than the current black jerseys. Colorado Rockies. I've been critical of their jerseys. I love their purple ones the most. These are interesting. First, you're going with Mile High. You put MH on the hat. I've always had a problem with the Rockies font, coloring, logo, all that kind of stuff because it just doesn't pop to me. And I know that Dugout Creative's trying to keep on like that same trend, not go too crazy. I wish they would have done something a little bit more with the Rocky Mountains in the jerseys because I think that would have really been when you found your sweet spot. Still love the purple jersey. I think this one still looks clean and we're getting an interesting colored pants there. Like it's like not gray. It's not black. It's not blue. It's kind of like a silverish gray. It's okay. I like it. I think it's definitely towards my least favorite though. It's hard to sell me sometimes on the Rocky stuff. Washington Nationals, the district. That's cool. This is really, really cool. I think this is a strong looking jersey. My one, I guess, critique would be I would love to see like the bars go across the entire front, not just end in the middle, but I love you're getting the stars and stripes in there. You're incorporating the American flag, the DC, the Nationals. It makes sense. You're getting the Washington Monument in the hat, which I think is a really, really cool way to incorporate the city into the hat, the district, the pants. This is a cool jersey. I honestly feel like this could be all-star game jerseys if we ever go back to Washington. That'd be a pretty good design. This right here might be my favorite jersey. Chicago Cubs, Chi-Town. I love these. I love these. The city of Chicago is obsessed with the flag and they did it beautifully in this Cubs jersey. The hat, sick. The jersey, the pinstripes with the Chicago flag incorporated in their Chi-Town. You got the logo on the side. Oh my God, this is so clean in the blue pants with the red piping and white. Oh my God, this is so good. I'm buying this. I want it. I'm getting it. I need it. Not a Chicago Cubs fan, but I want this. And guess what? You can get it too on dugoutcreative.com. Link in description. 15% off using GiraffeNeckMarc or clicking my referral code. Shameless plug. Oh, this is another potential best jersey that they've made. Emerald City for Seattle, of course, the nickname of the city. Going off of that Seattle Pilots look, I love it. Some of my favorite Mariners jersey is when they go to that blue and gold, which is based off the old Seattle Pilots when they first got there. The S hat, the Emerald City jersey, the piping, the stripes on the side, the light blue pants. It's going with that tethered tweed look. I don't know what the wording is. And the socks, woo, this is really good. This is putting Chi-Town up there for a run for its money. Milwaukee Brewers. This is very, very similar to what we saw their rebrand recently be. It just says Cream City across the front instead of Milwaukee. Cream City, also LOL. I think anytime you see cream on the front, it's kind of funny. But you know me, I'm a sucker for a cream jersey. This is really good. I love this. This is super, super clean. I think you could have gotten a little more crazy with it, but this is still really good. I would still rock this any day. Oh my God, the Reds jersey? I like this a lot too. It gives me an old school Reds feel because the Reds are one of the oldest organizations in baseball. So I don't know why it gives me like 1910, 1920s vibes still somehow. The cream color looks good. The new Cincy logo is cool. The new C is a cool logo on the hat. It still gives that Reds feel, but in a new but old way. It's modern, but old school. I like it a lot. Oh, these Pittsburgh Pirates jerseys. You guys know that the yellow and black Pittsburgh Pirates jerseys are some of my favorite, and they're just making some alterations to it, putting Steel City across the front, of course, because Pittsburgh, the Steel City. The hat, I'm not crazy about the hat. I would have liked it to maybe just been all yellow or all black. The pants look really sharp. The socks, the cleats. This would be a very, very fun jersey to watch at a game, watch on TV. This is gonna sell like hotcakes. I've got a feeling. I'm probably gonna get one myself. Arizona Diamondbacks, Copper State. Not gonna lie, I think this is probably my least favorite. To me, just a little plain for a city jersey. It's not necessarily where I would go, but I can see why people would like it. I also just do feel a little bit weird always when we get the coloring like over the entire sleeve. Makes it feel a little vesty. I'm not a huge vest guy, but I get it. Copper State, Diamondbacks, Arizona. The pants look clean. Probably just not my favorite. You could do a lot of really cool stuff with like snakeskin with the Diamondbacks. I was hoping to see some of that. Detroit Tigers, Motor City. That's cool. I love the Motor City in script font across the front. This isn't a crazy jersey by any means, but it makes it feel old school again, but with a modern touch. Even with those dark blue pants, like I'm thinking Ty Cobb days. And I think even Tigers players had been buying and wearing this stuff. This is really, really cool. I like the Motor City. Simple, yet fantastically executed. And that is the final jersey. We have gone through all 30 MLB teams' possible city jersey looks. I'd love to know what you guys think down in the comment section below, as well as remember to click the link in the description. It's my referral referral link or use the code GiraffeNeckMarc. You can buy these jerseys yourself right now on dugoutcreative.com. GiraffeNeckMarc at checkout. Click the referral link if you want to do that as well. 15% off any purchase on Dugout Creative. Thank you to them for helping sponsor today's video and also giving me amazing content to make a video from. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content. Follow me on all my social media, as well as Dugout Creative. GiraffeNeckMarc at Dugout Creative. Links in description. And that's where I'll wrap up today's video, guys. You know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. This is my most recent upload. Click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.